This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Economy, innovation, culture, exploration. Discover the vibrant pulse of China's economy and dive into the rich tapestry of its culture. Embark on a journey of exploration with Meet China. Here, your journey begins.
Hello everyone, welcome to Meet China. I'm Lily Lu. In today's episode, we discover how innovation is transforming traditions across the nation. We start to check out how the live stream industry is creating flexible new jobs. And then we meet a physicist who turns scientific movie dreams into real technologies. And then we discover how AI and biotech are reshaping sheep farming. And finally, we'll discover the beauty economy that is blooming in China's rural towns. Now, live streaming is not just about sales anymore. It's actually creating a whole new world of jobs. And they are not the regular 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. kind of roles. They are actually flexible, digital, and open to anyone. Now, time to explore how this booming industry is rewriting the rules of employment in China.
But you see, it's not me, it's not my family.
A cell phone, a communication tool for me, but a business for others.
Welcome to our live stream. We offer you a super good deal today. Oh, hi, Daniel.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. What are some of the phrases that you use for someone to be able to, to click on that button and get straight to your product?
Okay, it's in Chinese.
Yes.
It's a little bit challenging.
Okay, I'll try to master that. Yes, that brief
Let's
part.
go.
Okay.
3、2、1，上链接。
3、2、1，上链接。
Wow, great! You nailed it. Actually, it's quite good. I can see a rising star.
So how did you transition from your previous job to live streaming commerce?
The owner of the company is called Yu Minhong. We call him Teacher Yu. He's a very successful educator, a well-respected and powerful man in China. And he was like, well, why not just grab the opportunity, just seize the chance and make the best use of the internet to promote all the great agricultural local specialties from all of China. And that's how the company started live streaming, and that's how I got into this business.
As economies strive to recover from global challenges and adapt to shifting market demands, the integration of digital tools is proving to be a game changer. From rural farmers to urban entrepreneurs, live streaming is breaking down barriers and injecting fresh momentum into the world of work.
And it's such an honor because this helps to empower the local business. And because for now, we've already had like 400 products of our own brand.
I often watch live streaming e-commerce because the hosts are quite funny when they talk.
I spend around 30,000 to 40,000 yuan a year on live stream shopping, since I buy almost everything online.
I feel like the hosts trying on clothes are like human hangers, allowing us to clearly see how the outfits look on them. This also helps viewers find hosts with similar body types, so they can get a realistic idea of how the clothes might look on themselves.
Live streaming platforms like East Buy in China have become virtual marketplaces where individuals can showcase their talents, sell products, and connect with audiences in real time. We visited Ruhan, an e-commerce company once dubbed as the first stock of influencers, now taking a lead in shifting the focus from key opinion leaders to key opinion consumers, with the new platform iShare registering more people in the industry. The chief executive officer explained the market demand.
Young people have experienced a shift in their mindset. In the past, they might have emphasized that their businesses would create value for others, but now they're more focused on pursuing the value of personal growth.
So even a person like me can register on the platform, and once I do, the number will go up from 239769 to 239770. The platform has so far registered over 200,000 people globally. According to the CEO, in the past, people were more willing to follow the opinions of key opinion leaders. But now they are more inclined to listen to the genuine experiences of people around them. From content creators to tech professionals to logistics coordinators and marketing specialists, the ripple effects of this digital revolution are being felt across industries.
Today, in the context of economic influencer marketing, influencers can share their genuine experiences and feelings with their followers based on their real consumption experiences with physical brands. This approach enables them to more effectively and efficiently help physical platforms expand their sales networks and achieve better customer acquisition through new media.
Small and medium-sized enterprises here in China are now leveraging the power of live streaming and artificial intelligence to reach new customers and stay competitive. As the industry continues to evolve, its potential to drive inclusive growth and create employment for millions around the world is only just beginning to be realized. To many, live streaming is proving that the future of employment is not just about where we work, but how we work, and the possibilities are endless. So whether you're a seller, a consumer, or just someone like me, live streaming as a new business model is the next revolution to tap in.
Have you heard of a mass-producible interactive aerial imaging system? Sounds quite complex, right? It's actually one of those floating 3D displays that we see in science fiction movies. Follow PhD Han as he and his team turn those wild dreams into tangible tech innovations. How did they do it? And what's next?
Imagine floating images at your command. Well, you can. It's reality.
Hello, Xiaoxin.
Hello. I am here.
Please play music.
I found a song for you.
Wow. And this little rabbit is floating. When I'm touching it, I'm actually touching air. The technology is called interactive holographic imaging. And Han Dongcheng is one of China's leading minds behind this tech. Interactive holographic imaging is not a big part of everyday life yet, but its applications are wide-ranging. And Han Dongcheng believes it could reshape how we live and work.
It's a revolutionary and disruptive technology that could bring major changes to both production and everyday life, especially in high-risk environments, where explosion-proofing, dust prevention, anti-static, corrosion resistance, or infection control are critical. This technology can make a real difference. Hospitals are one of the most important application scenarios for our product because hygiene is critical here. If doctors use contactless control systems during surgery, it can help prevent cross-infection.
Floating control panels are installed both inside and outside the operating room. Turn on. From controlling lights and air to accessing medical profiles, the products developed by Han and his team now support surgeries in multiple hospitals across China.
In the past, a dedicated nurse was needed to operate the control panel, which required strong coordination with the doctor. But now, with our contactless technology, the lead surgeon can do it directly. What used to take a minute can now be done in a second.
Han's company is the only one in China to achieve mass production of interactive holographic imaging, and their innovations are already powering applications in multiple sectors. Tests conducted by the Chinese Optical Society show that the tech outperforms global competitors on multiple fronts.
From the structure and application of the technology to its manufacturing process and software copyright, we've applied for over 800 patents so far, with invention patents granted in the US, Japan, the EU, South Korea, India, and Singapore.
Han earned a PhD in optics from the University of Science and Technology of China, a solid academic foundation that paved the way for his future breakthroughs. But standing in this sleek office today, it's hard to imagine Han started all as a grad student with a big idea and little funding.
At the time, we were basically living meal to meal. Every penny had to be stretched into two. To be honest, it was just a few grad students starting a business. We had no management experience, and you could really call it a small workshop.
Chairman, is this your alma mater's library?
Yes, but it was also our early stage office. At that time, we had no funding, and starting the business was quite difficult. The University of Science and Technology of China gave us this space for free to support a group of young, outstanding innovation and entrepreneurship teams. If it weren't for you coming here this time, I wouldn't have come back even once in the past 8 years. Now that I've walked in, I feel like people are coming and going, all busy. It's as if I've been transported back to that time, 8 years ago, when we first started our business. I didn't have a fixed workstation here because the space was quite cramped. I remember this side was for a few of our more capable senior classmates.
Han called their time in the library a roundabout path to survival. They took on non-research projects to fund their scientific pursuits.
We were each making 800 yuan a month at the time. We spent a year and a half working here. We took on many outside projects and earned 1.5 million yuan. All of that money was used to support our real research, the development of our core holographic imaging technology. Although most of my original teammates are no longer with the company, I want to let them know how far we've come. Our core technology has now reached a world-leading level, even beyond the dreams we had back then.
A plaque in Han's office now reads "Serves the nation through science and technology."
Over these 9 years, I've faced misunderstanding and skepticism from others, and there were times when partners gave up. But I've stayed true to the mission to serve the nation through science and technology. I want to make greater contributions to society in key fields.
Han never stopped chasing what he believed in, pursuing a future he knew could be real. His story isn't rare. He's one of countless young Chinese entrepreneurs, breaking barriers, tackling real-world challenges, and shaping the future they believe in.
Facial recognition isn't just for us humans anymore, it's now for sheep too. On the outskirts of Shanghai, farmers are definitely mixing tradition with technologies. They're using facial recognition for sheep, advanced breeding techniques for goats. Let's discover how this centuries-old farming is getting a 21st century makeover.
We all know face recognition. So what is sheep face recognition? In the Wanhe Smart Sheep Farm in Zhongxing Town, Chongming District, a sheep face recognition system can accurately identify each sheep and upload the sheep's health data to the background.
You can see that what is displayed on the big screen is the scene taken by the camera with artificial intelligence recognition system. We think that the future sheep farm should be a visualization of the process of evolution to digital, and finally reach artificial intelligence. We can identify the posture of the ewe through the artificial intelligence camera. There are standing, there are lying. When the ewe is giving birth, we will receive early warning information. If there is a difficult birth, our veterinarian will quickly rush to the sheep house to do timely treatment. After receiving the information, we did an experimental comparison. The survival rate of lambs born through sheep face recognition technology is more than 10% higher than the original, and we can also tell everyone the maximum and minimum temperature of the sheep house, as well as the cleanliness of the air through thermal imaging.
As one of the excellent local breeds in Shanghai, in order to fix the excellent traits of white goats, Practical technologies such as breeding selection technology and artificial insemination operation have been vigorously promoted. It provides technical support for the preservation and breeding of Chongming goats.
Through the data, we can clearly see the specific identity information of each sheep, the year of birth, and how many lambs have been born, so that the whole process can be traced.
Through the sheep face recognition technology, the sheepfold is monitored in real time, and any health problems of sheep can be quickly identified and notified to the veterinarian, which not only saves manpower but also protects the health of the sheep. At the same time, the manure of the sheep flock is directly used for vegetable planting in Wanhe Organic Farm in the north, after being processed by modern equipment, forming an efficient planting and breeding cycle.
As a national ecological farm, we also use sheep manure to grow our organic vegetables and organic rice, and our goal is to achieve low-carbon breeding of white goats, negative carbon, zero-carbon planting of organic rice and vegetables, and finally form a carbon-neutral farm.
Sheep farming is an important part of Shanghai's animal husbandry. According to statistics, the number of sheep raised in Shanghai reached 300,000. It has played an important role in enriching the food basket of Shanghai citizens.
It can be seen that we know that goats are very cute and very popular. And we are committed to making vegetable baskets, rice bags, and meat plates for people in Shanghai, and even the whole country. We use sheep manure to grow organic vegetables. This is the organic rice we grow with sheep manure, which is very popular with the public. And in order to meet the needs of young people who can be more convenient and late to eat, we make cooked mutton and can be eaten after heating it for 5 minutes. In the future, we plan to build a cluster of sheep homestays, sheep restaurants, vegetable fields, and sheep breeding R&D centers, so that more people can understand the culture of Chongming goats, and let more people come to the countryside to experience rural revitalization.
Technological innovation brings not only the growth of quantity, but also the improvement and implementation of the closed loop of the entire industry. In Wanhe Smart Sheep Farm, the full coverage of 5-generation signals, the advanced sheep face recognition smart breeding system, the unmanned agricultural machinery driven by new energy, and the planting and breeding cycle mode of sheep manure, returning to the field together, constitute a model of modern smart agriculture. Today, with the rapid development of modern green agriculture in the city, Shanghai's meat and sheep industry is steadily advancing in the direction of high quality and high standards.
In East China, Deqing County is definitely a stunner. It's got lush mountains, bamboo forests, and riverside villages. And the region is cashing in on its looks with handful workshops and chic homestays and a beauty economy that combines nature, culture, and smart businesses.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to this edition of Path to Prosperity, and today we're going to explore how rural revitalization has been implemented in Deqing County, Zhejiang Province, in eastern China.
Thousands of years ago, here in Deqing's Lishan village, there once lived a renowned beauty named Xi Shi. I traveled through time and was reborn here to discover the stories of this beautiful lady and how she had influenced the lives of the local people. Okay, I'm joking. I simply could not miss the chance to dress up in hanfu and immerse myself in this picturesque landscape steeped in rich cultural stories. Miss Shen, I guess these two are Fan Li and Xi Shi.
Family taught people to cultivate fish, while Shisha instructed locals in sericulture, empowering the diligent communities of Lishan to thrive. In other words, more than 2,000 years ago, they were already our leaders in common prosperity.
Shen Yan has turned her passion for Chinese traditional culture into a career. She opened a Hanfu workshop 9 years ago during the early stages of the Hanfu revival movement. Now she's leading local villagers in enriching themselves through Hanfu-related work and activities.
We operate a Hanfu tailoring studio in our local community with a team of over 20 artisans, including part-time tailors. Many balance daytime careers with flexible evening and weekend shifts, crafting garments from home. We offer a flexible schedule. This has enabled our villagers to find employment right at their doorstep.
According to Shen Yan, each of her tailors can earn an extra income of 30,000 to 50,000 yuan a year. Along with Hanfu, Shen has further pursued her passion for beauty, and together with her team, they have been revitalizing local intangible cultural heritages, such as silk flower crafts. How can we transform the soft silk into such a rich flower?
First, we cut the silk threads. Then we sandwich them between copper wires and twist them into such fluffy strips before trimming and shaping them into floral forms. After pressing it with heat, the petals will become very smooth and flat.
Why can a small mountain village give birth to such a popular local Hanfu workshop? The interplay between the natural landscape and the local culture is essential. Deqing's Lishanyang is the first national-level demonstration river and lake in Zhejiang province. Can you believe that this idyllic, garden-like resort was built on a wasteland just 10 years ago?
In the past, this area housed several pig farms, and the water here was essentially a black, foul-smelling river. Through systematic remediation, relocating the pig farms, dredging silt, widening the waterways, what you see now is the restored landscape. When I first came in 2013, I hesitated to even step near it.
People had to cover their noses? Was it really that bad?
Even worse, the ground and river surfaces were coated with a layer of dark, murky stuff. Walking in made me nauseous. I couldn't even walk in. Back then, the surroundings were overgrown with wild grasses, and reeds towered over 2 meters high. At that time, it was simply uninhabitable.
So far, 13 stone bridges have been rebuilt in this resort, some dating back to the Ming and Qing dynasties hundreds of years ago. Which part of the bridge is new and which part is old?
To ensure the safety of our guests, the railings were added later. The original walls at the base were moved here from my hometown. At that time, the entire bridge was buried in mud.
I must admit that the environment is truly wonderful. It's the perfect place for people like us, where our rushing thoughts can gradually settle into tranquil stillness. Feels quite good.
If the picturesque scenery draws you in for a visit, the vibrant rural lifestyle experiences might just bring you back for more. This is how Mr. Shen Jiangrong not only found his own fortune, but also guided hundreds of local villagers to prosperity, revitalizing their hometowns.
Before my return, our village was essentially a hollowed-out village for elderly people in disrepair. I came back in 2014. In 2013, I began to notice that many people were calling to inquire about renting houses here. A wave of pioneering urban entrepreneurs flocked to Mogan Mountain, seeking out vacant houses to open their own homestays. The average price for a night was over 1,000 yuan.
Back then, 1,000 yuan could secure a 5-star hotel in the city.
But after thorough research as a native, I knew I had to pioneer our village's first boutique homestay. On May 1st, 2015, I launched 9 meticulously designed rooms priced above 1,300 yuan nightly. Demand exploded. Every room stayed booked every day. Why do city dwellers come to the countryside? It's not just to enjoy rural life. We must combine activity with tranquility.
I joined Shen to explore some local activities. Deqing County in Huzhou City is one of China's bamboo hometowns. Local villagers not only live in bamboo forests, but also embrace a bamboo lifestyle. I tried some of their favorite activities, such as digging bamboo shoots and cooking bamboo tube rice. Let's check again. We're looking for the ones with green tips, right?
The ones with green tips. If we don't dig these up, they'll just rot. Once we dig them up, we can either cook them with pork or make dried bamboo shoots.
All right, let's rescue them.
Many people ask how long it takes for bamboo to grow this tall. Is it a year or two? But look, our bamboo grows in just 1 month.
Mountains are full of surprises. On my way to hunt for bamboo shoots, I stumbled upon some wild raspberries, another first-time experience in my life.
During weekends or holidays, former urban migrants like me would return and visit me. They marveled at how locals now surpass outsiders. I even came to their places to give guidance. Within 2 years, our village's homestays evolved from single digits to 126 of them. I am very willing to share my experiences, including the detours I have taken to help others avoid the same mistakes. This revival is not limited to homestays. You can see that it has also boosted the development of various-sized restaurants in the entire village, countryside cafes, tent camps, and water-based activities. All these diverse businesses have emerged. What has this driven? Employment in the village. It has also attracted more college graduates to start businesses and find jobs in the countryside. Homestay managers have even become a new nationally recognized profession. Local housewives earn nearly 50,000 yuan a year.
Can the practices in Mogan Mountain be applied to other rural areas?
The homestay industry in Mogan Mountain has spread across the country. Why did this happen? The fact that local people's houses can be used for business operations is a reform and innovation. Each village has its own unique characteristics. You need to explore your own local culture. These environmental spaces, beautiful surroundings and beautiful ecology, as well as our cultural activities, can truly be transformed into a beautiful economy.
Just as there is no single definition of beauty, each county and village has its own unique characteristics. An organic integration of nature and human ingenuity not only preserves cultural authenticity, but also creates a sustainable model where ecological conservation and economic vitality achieve harmonious coexistence. By embracing diversity as a strength, rural communities can transform their distinctive identities into engines of shared prosperity.
See, technology is reshaping everything, from labs to farms, from live streaming studios to countryside retreats. Innovation is not just changing industry, it is powering China's economic energy. Thank you so much for being with us on this edition of Meet China. I'm Lily Lu, and I can't wait to see you next week.
Discover the potential. Witness the opportunities. Experience dazzling exhibitions and captivating events. Explore groundbreaking innovations and future-shaping industries. Stand at the crossroads where the cities of tomorrow meet timeless traditions. Meet China, where every story is a new discovery.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.